Welcome back, Forex fans. It's Rob from eXplore here again with Old World. And last we left off, we just met Assyria, and we'd also run into the Vandals over here. And so now, our next order of business, I think, is to continue attacking these barbarians for sure. And then we're going to probably start focusing on developing our third city. So that'll probably be our next order of business after our warrior gets built here. It looks like Carthage has begun the Apadana, so good for them. Also, where are you? I wonder where you are. You're not somewhere we know of, so... Looks like Ashurbanipal doesn't like us very much. So it's because we're so close. Which, I don't blame them. We have close borders for sure, so... That's going to very much cause some strife as the game continues. And I'm hoping that it won't get to the point where we go to war too soon. We're not quite ready for that. And this is something that I want to take care of soon. I don't want this unit to die. It's important enough that I don't want it to die. So I'm going to try to retreat and have it heal. But we'll see. A spark. One evening, as courtly revels end, you meet a fascinating young envoy from far away named Atassa the Bold. Her beauty catches your eye and her laughter lightens your heart. As the sun rises, Atassa the Bold asks if she may meet you again when she returns to Persepolis. Setting her cool gaze upon you, she waits for an answer. Ooh, so I could choose to basically see where it goes, or this has been nice, but it must end now. What does she think of me? I think we're on pretty good terms. Yes, 160. I'm going to go ahead and say, because we're in love, I want to say it's been nice, but it's got to be over. We're in love, man. I mean, girl. We're in love, girl. Alright, so let's look to see where we're going to go with this next. Maybe we build another camp. Maybe we remove some trees. Let's take a look. Maybe we bring him down here and have him help, since we've got quite a few things going on over there already. So we're just going to bring this warrior down, this worker down here to this city, Susa, and have them help the improvements there. And we need a quarry. So we don't have a quarry there. We don't appear to have anywhere where we can have a quarry. So, because we need stone for sure, right? And that needs to be kind of a priority for us right now. But let's go ahead and do what it's telling me to do here, which is to build a mine. So we'll go ahead and build the mine there. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. We're known as the Explorer now. Broken vessels and strange markings indicate that these ruins were once occupied by a tribe from beyond the sea. Such a discovery inspires you to expand your realm to new worlds. Commission scouts and send them in every direction. Study this unknown tribe and widen our understanding. I think I'm going to do this, actually, because I'd like to get to the end of Spoked Wheel here. I believe that's going to be enough. Yes, it is. So here we have 115 out of 200 science required. I think this is going to knock us. Yes, it will. So we'll now have chariots. All right, let's go ahead and unlock quarry, because we definitely need... We need quarry. We need stone. All right, let's go ahead and knock out some of these. We'll just go ahead and right-click all of them. We know what's going on. We'll keep an eye on our family here. All right. And you, I think I'm too far away. Let's check. Let's see if I can harvest gems. Yeah, I'm too far away from the friendly city to do so. So we'll just keep exploring over here and end the year. All right, so in a surprise piece of news, you receive an update from your heir, Princess Azar. Academy scholars respect her, and the other students compete to befriend her. At the moment, Azar is thriving. Encourage her to focus on scholarship. It is healthy for her to seek friendship and fellowship. So it becomes affable, which gives 2 growth per culture level. Or we can gain wisdom, which is a global 1 research. I'm going to encourage her to focus on her scholarship. And you're going to come back down here before you die. So we'll go ahead and heal them. We'll bring them back up after they heal. Maybe even give them a promotion or 2 before we bring them back up. Time passes quickly. You still remember the birth of Duke Yaz, but he is growing up fast and eager to learn. How would you like to educate him? Well, let's see. Let's give him tactics. No, I don't want... Yeah, you know what we're going to? We're going to give him tactics. He'll become a general of ours. Bullying heir. Your heir, Princess Azar, has been caught bullying her brother, Duke Yaz. Such repeated torment appears to be taking a toll. How will you handle this family strife? Ignore it. Dominance is the natural order. Or teach Princess Azar to respect her inferiors. Gains charisma, which gives us a global civics points, and also reduces our training rate by 0.5. You know, I'm going to take this, actually. Again, I'm really interested in seeing where this goes, where we can kind of develop this more. Let's look to see if there's any laws we can adopt. Nope, we haven't quite got there yet, so... Alright, we'll come back out of this. We have gems that are tradable, which is good. Alright, come back here, and let's look to see where we can maybe improve things here. We're going to improve the pasture. Gain more training rate. I'm sorry, more orders from our bonus from Persia. So, come over here and just see what's going on over here. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary. What I love about the edge of the maps here is that they show thunderstorms, right? Look how cool that is. And then if you listen really carefully, you can hear the thunder rumble. It's very cool. I love that. It's a nice little touch they made here. Officers from Assyrian court have come to express their ruler's admiration and respect. Ashurbanipal, king of Assyria, shares their belief in a strong military. Shares your belief in a strong military and sees wars with barbarian tribes as the single greatest threat to civilization. Would you be willing to place some of your soldiers under his command to assist Assyria in his ongoing struggle? What does he want? So we can say yes, and I guess they'll gain 2 warriors and a sword. We share philosophy, but I cannot share my men. All family's memory. Plus 20 opinion. Ashurbanipal believes I'm a fool. We gain 80 training rate, but we actually make kind of an enemy with him. I think I'm going to say yes. Hopefully that doesn't end up coming to bite me in the butt. Alright, so neighbors. Weary riders into the capital with a message. The ruler of Assyria wishes you warm greetings and would like to establish friendly relations. We know little of these Assyrians. How shall we proceed? Welcome all Assyrians to Persia. Send gifts as a display of goodwill. And refuse to treat with them. You know, I'm going to send gifts as a display of goodwill. See how that works for me. Alright, we'll come up here and we'll see. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. We can find out what's at the ancient ruins there. And we're going to promote these guys here. So, versus damage units, they are 10% more effective. Focus 1 allows them to have a critical chance of 10% higher when they are aggressor. Either focus or bloodthirsty. I'm going to go with bloodthirsty. And then we're also... No, we're not going to be able to heal. So that's fine. I was trying to have my cake and eat it too. Alright, so... Epics... Oh wow, so for this law, we'd gain 10 culture per unit killed. Then exploration, our scouts move on water. I do like this. But the stone boost is important too. Permanently trashed when discarded. I'm going to take this because I need the stones. A golden age. To celebrate the city's cultural accomplishments, the elders of Susa have declared this year the start of a new golden age. They wish to solicit your cooperation in efforts to further grow their influence. How should the city's resources be utilized? Host a week of performance and poetry. Ooh, I do like that. Recognize the contributions of the state. Inspect the treasury for inefficient practices, or halt labor for feasting and activity in festivals. I like the idea of increasing our culture here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Mercenary chariots. A mercenary brand of text unit chariots. There's a bug. Maybe just a little, little XML entry that needs to be fixed. has arrived in the capital, offering its allegiance for a price. How should we respond? Yeah, absolutely. We're going to pay them for their services. So we now have a chariot we're going to use to destroy these barbarians up here. You know, but first we're gonna promote them. Before we get in there, vision +2, herbalist for heal action +2 HP, shield bearer, verse range 10% or focus 10% critical chance. I'm gonna go ahead and add that, and we're gonna heal these here. So, all right. So what are we gonna do next? We're gonna build a quarry for sure. All right, we'll build that quarry. And we're going to come find out what's here. A withered old soldier crouches in the ruin. She says that she has once commanded the city guard before a great sickness destroyed the population. Learn her military techniques, which is military drill and barracks. I believe that means I can enables officers. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good thing. Or invite her to lead our troops. We gain a great soldier. I'm going to invite her to lead our troops. Oh, look at that. That's actually Layla Johnson. That's her her picture. That's actually like the picture that was drawn after the way she looks. That's really cool. Hi, Layla. But she's Zan the soldier tonight. And she's pretty awesome. So she's got some great charisma, a little less on the wisdom side. Can serve as a general or a spy master. So what we can do here is actually, okay, we'll be able to add a general next turn, and we will. We're gonna add Zan the soldier, Layla the soldier. All right, end our year. Outside the court, you discover your daughter, Princess Azar, being dragged down the streets in chains. She is accused of a series of petty crimes, theft, bribery, and destruction of property. Once Princess Azar has been released, she asks about your punishment. You must repay all those you have wronged. She becomes bitter. You are royalty and must answer to no one. She becomes spoiled. You will work off what has been damaged or stolen. Princess Azar becomes intelligent. And that's because I have more than 2 discipline. And you know what? We're going to do that. That's certainly the best option. And that's a result of having discipline, which is great. So, all right. We're going to come back over here to our chariot. We're going to add a general. And we're going to add Zan the soldier here. Thanks, Layla. All right. And then we will... Now she's General Zan the soldier. And she's General of Chariot. And we're going to go ahead. Can we promote to? No, we can't. So we're going to go ahead and pass on her today. And heal that. And we're going to come up here and take out these barbarians for sure. And I believe that'll end up being a good spot for our settler after that. So we're going to go ahead and work on the settler. And then we need to do some things with these. Do we add a citizen here for the culture? Or maybe we do some mining and science, and it spreads borders. Okay, let's do that. So we'll do that afterwards. Commerce studies. Now that Princess Azar has completed her study of commerce, how shall she contribute to the court? What role best suits Azar Madocht? So, commander, a disciplined battlefield leader, or schemer, a master of whispers and courtly plots. I think that sounds more like who she's going to end up being. I don't believe her to be much of a battlefield leader. So let's do schemer, a master of whispers and courtly plots. Although that reduces her courage. Here we add courage and add discipline. And she can become a chancellor? Huh. Maybe we do commander, actually. I'm going to have her become a commander. And that'll really help. So, yeah, we do that. That's what we're going to do. She's now of age to marry, right? So she can marry the merchant here, who is 42. Lord. Or we can have her marry one of these two families. Which of the two families is less pleased with me? So let's go ahead and marry the Achaemenid. We'll marry her off to them, and that'll help them, right? So it comes to your attention that Yaz has excelled in his tactics training, winning numerous commendations from officers. Yaz is clearly taken to his studies. It is time he chose a vocation. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and have him focus on battlefield leadership. He will become a general. That was my goal for him from the get-go, so he'll ride along General Zan the soldier. Alright, so let's look to see what we can do here. We're going to go ahead and build a shrine, because that'll be good for this. Plus 10 money per turn, that's great. We're definitely going to have to staff that one as soon as possible. Alright. Nope, nothing of interest, really. The Danes are everywhere in this game. We have heard reports that Duke Yaz struggles with his tactics training. Perhaps you could explore educating him in philosophy instead. What should we do? No. Leave him, but hire a better tutor. Yes, definitely. Family marriage offer. Okay, a new marriage proposal for Achaemenid has arrived for Princess Azar. She's pretty. So we can do Boyard the Merchant. Wait, that's him. Or this one. Will no longer tutor a royal family. Or with this one, he's 36. They're both old. I kind of want the tutor to stick around, and this will give us a dowry of 70. Our opinion with Achaemenids will raise by 10. And if this guy has charisma. So that'll be who she marries. Congratulations. So now when we click on her, you can see that her spouse is now this guy. So treat her right, man, or I'll assassinate you. Once I get a spy master, you'll be done. Alright, next unit. So we'll take a look and see what we do next with this one. I believe it'll probably be quarry, because we definitely need some more stone, right? And next unit. Alright, it's time to come back up here and start attacking. Whoa, what are we doing here? Huh. I'm not a big fan of them being over this way. But you know what? It's going to suck for you, because I'm going to kill you. Alright, so of course all the animations and stuff have not really been added yet, so we beat them off. So we're going to go ahead and see about maybe taking this barbarian encampment out. But I really do want this place, because I think it's going to be best for my next colony. So maybe we just go ahead and leave it be for now. Choose research. We're going to go ahead and take this, which is going to allow us the choice between tyranny and constitution. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Indifferent queen. Your wife, the queen consort, spends more and more nights at her private estate outside the capital. When she visits the palace, she treats you with cold indifference. Meanwhile, your beautiful lowborn hunting companion has drawn your attention. I will not forsake my marriage vows. We're in love. She's just having a bad day. The squabbling Achaemenid and Sassanid families have each requested your presence at important events on the same day. Both must know that your absence would embarrass the other. How will you... Oh, man. How are we doing with these? So, the Sassanid could probably take a hit. Although they'll drop from pleased, I believe. I think it's actually plus 100 that's pleased. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Sorry. Although I do really like the idea of getting more civics, but we don't really need them right now either. I wonder what, what's the benefit of this, right? Refuse to indulge their pettiness. Oh, I guess they both lose less in their opinion. But here I think I have a clear winner in that if I lose Sassanid opinion, it's not a big deal. Yeah, they're still pleased with me, so that's cool. Alright, you've given birth to a son, Darius. Princess Azar has... Oh no, she's ill. Prince Consort and Princess Azar have given birth to a son, Yazgurdurd. I hope she doesn't die. That would be bad. She's ill. And sometimes that means they die. At least she has a kid, which could carry on this bloodline, but lordy, that would be bad for me. So, let's go ahead and move up here. Neighbors, a messenger from Assyria staggers into court suffering from illness and starvation. He recounts the tragic misfortune suffered by his people, and he begs for our assistance. However, some in the court worry that his claims cannot be confirmed, and that his tale of woe may be a liar's gambit. What should we tell him? We will do anything we can to help Assyria. You know, I think that's probably going to be our best, right? So, there's nothing wrong with dropping some gold, and I'd like to keep Assyria on our good side for now. Foreign fighters. Alright, despite recruitment efforts, our army has been shrinking at an alarming pace. However, General Zan the soldier, a military advisor, believes that incorporating fighters from conquered nations into the army would swell its size considerably. While the idea shows promise, our noble families may not approve. A larger army is the highest priority. That would set a dangerous precedent. She'll lose opinion of me, which is not good. We have nothing to fear from the outside. Requires that I'm gracious, which I am. So, memory 20 opinion for General Zan. We gain 5 orders, and we gain foreign fighters in Persepolis. All families from memory. Okay, so they actually end up. I lose legitimacy here, but I don't here. I gain orders instead. Either way, I take a hit with the opinions. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, sorry. Alright. We'll see how bad off I am with my families now. They're very much cautious. I was pleased for a moment, but I lost that. Alright, we'll come through here and actually cut some of these trees. Maybe cut some trees here as well. Cut scrub. And build a granary. -2 trees per year. Adjacent farms plus 50%. Alright, I don't have an adjacent farm, so where else can we go here? Build a mine. I don't really see anything else I want to do with this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep him for now. Very good. So our men find murals depicting creatures, rituals, and battles. The style is reminiscent of the Danes, leading us to believe that this tribe was perhaps a precursor to their own. Our troops warn against desecrating such a site. The Danes are very protective of their culture. Of course, there is much to be learned from these ruins. We will make good use of what we find. I kind of want to piss off the Danes, to be honest. So we're going to. Just because I feel like stirring the pot a little bit. So the Danes are now upset with us. Which could lead to a barbarian raid. And I'm totally okay with that. The Danes are everywhere, though. There's a lot of Dane encampments. At least 4 that I see. So, alright, we'll end here. And your son, Duke Yaz, is acting odd. He laughs at nothing, writes poetry, and spends hours gazing into the warm glow of sunset. One day, he reveals the truth. He is in love with a commoner. It's going to reduce my legitimacy. Family and lineage comes first. Is disappointed. What does that mean? Oh my god. It changes his opinion of me very, very drastically. But here, he marries Azor the drill master. But we lose legitimacy. We can actually afford to lose a little legitimacy. It's fine. I feel like I'm just going to... You know, in real life, I would let him follow his heart. I would. Your heart is free. Have the courage to follow it. Alright, go ahead and get these guys here. And There we go. Next units. Let's bring these warriors up here. And instead of waiting for the rancher, let's go ahead and... Can we rush these? Oh, we can't hurry a settler. That's right. A family friend paid a visit to Duke Yaz in school and sends a glowing report about the heir's progress. He appears happy and healthy and is excited to return home and take his place in court. So send him a gift of academic texts. Or send him wine to revel with friends. Gains global one more. Yes, you know what? We'll take it. Family or loyalty. Yaz, eager to show what he learned studying tactics, makes a speech criticizing your military advisors, especially Zand. You're dumb. A devoted member of the court. He requests that she be removed and that be the only great soldier in your inner circle. What shall we do? No. Is estranged from King Cyrus. 120. You lose a lot. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this, because I want both of them. I'm gonna lose legitimacy. All right, that's fine. Whatever. So we gain a chariot in Persepolis if I take this here, which I might just do because I really want to keep going with our war effort here. So you move here. Actually, go ahead and tyranny or constitution. So the time has come. We can either seize control of the court and adopt tyranny, or we can allow for the creation of a national constitution. The people await our answer. I like the idea of being this, because of course it's going to add more to our civics. So we're taking the constitution. Choose ambition. Very good. So let's go ahead and control. Enact epics. I do want that too. So I want to do that. That'll work out well for me. So we now have... Oh. Okay. Assyria is actually beating me from cities. They have 4 from cities. So they have 4 cities down there. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do. We're actually going to come down here and see if we can learn more about the Assyrian cities. Alright, next unit. Let's come back up here and let's start killing these things off. Very good. Alright. And then, can we attack them again? No. Why would we be able to? I have no idea why. I knew I couldn't, yet I still wanted to. Alright, let's come down here and see what they're all about down here. Got a nice little warrior unit with a general. Alright, so here we go. Origin of the state. Cato, the great thinker and politician of Persepolis, comes forward with the text chronicling the story of Persia. His accounts include all the major events in the nation's history, both inspiring and tragic, and spares no one in its critical assessment. Should we make this document available to all, or should we prohibit such distribution to protect the state? If we make the document available to all, we gain a lot of culture. I'm going to dig that. That's a good idea. That means we're really close to yet another positive event. And our settler is close to being done too. Ancient statue. Citizens in the quarry near Susa have unearthed a massive stone Goliath. Its size and style suggest a culture from which our scholars are not familiar. What shall we do with the statue? Put it on public display, of course. Very good. Alright. And you, let's go ahead and take you... Okay, we need to do something about our growth here. We're growing very slowly. So, is there another farming area we could take? Maybe over here, can we build a farm? Yeah, let's go ahead and build a farm there. And you can start heading up this way, because that's where we're going to go with our next colony. Yeah, look at this. They've got some stuff going on down here for sure. Alright. So let's go ahead and knock these guys out too. Peace out, home slice. Alright, so very good. So we're going to go ahead and hold on to this. Because I want to send my next city here, right? The settler is going to be done in 3 years. And I would very much like to have that as our spot. So we're going to promote this one. Combat 1. While it's sitting there and waiting. Alright, cool. So we got a new son to our family. A gruesome example. Okay, so General Zan the soldier worries that our enemies do not truly fear our armies. She wishes to order that in all future conflicts, prisoners will not be taken. Generals and other officers will be executed and raised on stakes above the battlefield. Such a directive may intimidate our enemies, but at what cost? Wow, so we're going to gain discontent for this. Otherwise, I gain culture and I become foolish. I kind of like the idea of just being ridiculous. That's kind of how I'd roll, so I'm going to do it, even though it's going to make the discontent jump a little bit. That's how I would be. So, I might as well stick to who I am. You know what, you'll stay back down here, actually, because you're just going to stay right here. Ishtar Gate. I need 600 stone. I can build a garrison, though. So maybe we should do that. Come over here and build a garrison. Alright, next time. Next time. Garrisons expand your borders, so I'm trying to get down to see if I can maybe pick up another one of those resources down there. Alright, and you can come back over here. Heal up, and then we're going to come back down south and take out that other group of barbarians. You can sleep, and you can also come back down to heal. Oh no, you're already healed up. Okay, good. We'll come back later and take them out. So, alright, build a garrison here. Alright, let's do that. Alright, end year. And this will be the last turn, I think, for this video. We'll go ahead and come back over here. And yeah. Alright. Once we can, we're going to move down. But we're going to take a moment or two to wait until the settler is done. And then when the settler is done, we can bring the chariot down as well. That's when we'll take out these barbarians down here. Oh, wow. Okay. And news has arrived that King Ashurbanipal, the good of Assyria, is dead. So Queen Kabaliah, the new of Assyria, has taken the throne. Assyria. So I was going to wait, but now I'm not because they're killing my workers. And it looks like we have someone new to deal with over here. She doesn't like me very much. And I don't have anybody that I can assign as... Okay, declare war. No, I'm not going to do that. We can send gems. Opinion from any luxury plus 40 per year. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. And next unit. So we have a warrior unit. Did I? Oh yeah, I did build that. That's right. Forgot that I was building that. Awesome. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pass now that we've taken that out. We need to work on our growth here. Because our city really is pretty small. But it's suggesting treasury. Maybe we'll do a caravan. I've never actually used the caravan before. Let's go ahead and do militia first. Then we'll do treasury, and then we'll do caravan. How about that? We need someone to stick around, just in case. Because it looks like the the barbarians are encroaching in our territory. So we're gonna bring up here. Once we're done with this colonization, we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode. So we'll end here. King's. Oh my God, I'm severely ill, which means I'm probably gonna die. So let's go ahead and make this happen before we die. So here we go. And who are we going to have now? So the Aracid seat will allow us, you know, that'd be good for where we are because it says camps and nets will provide an additional output. And I'm assuming maybe there's going to be somewhere we can use nets nearby. Unlocks hunt. Unlocks the project hunt. I don't know what that is, to be honest. So, and units will start with sniping for ranged units. I like that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start with the Aracid seats here. Alright, so we're at 3 now, which means we're tied with Assyria for our victory points. And that's because of our beautiful hanging gardens over here. And that, my good friends, will end this episode. So stay tuned for episode 4. That'll be coming up soon. And this was Rob from eXplore. Thanks for watching, guys. And until I see you or hear from you or you hear from me, keep exploring.